Good morning. Good morning, people. Good morning, fellow humans. Today is Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. Here we are at Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you in your journey through life. My name is Edward Bevilacqua, and it's a beautiful day. A lot of things happening today. So number one, this is the day after Election Day. So we're rooting for some of our key people, hoping they did well. I haven't seen the results yet. We have our volunteers breakfast this morning, so we're going to call it quickly because I have to leave just a little bit after 7. And of course, I have to get on the peloton. Then we have a lunch for the wraparound today, the wraparound lunch today. We've got that event. The electricity is supposed to be turned on at Pratt today. And yeah, a lot of things happening today. Tomorrow, off to, tomorrow off to my aunt's funeral in the Bay Area. Just a quick day trip. Good morning, Wadabebi. How was work yesterday? How did it go at work? While you're typing in your answer, and say today's theme of today's talk is what is practical leadership? So this week, week 4, it's the end of our 4-week cycle, our neuroscience-oriented approach to success. This is week 4, where we're tying everything together, clicking it in, and this is basically the voyage has begun. Now you just have to be able to adapt to the circumstances and keep your crew together heading towards the goal. Don't crash the boat. Don't have a mutiny. Don't get lost off course. Drifting out there aimlessly, don't know where you're going, so any path will take you there. This is that week, and the talk for today is on practical leadership. So Monday we had crisis leadership, Tuesday we had pure leadership, and today it's practical leadership. And we do that through a study of Ignatius of Loyola, St. Ignatius of Loyola, who is a man after our own hearts. That if we could use him as a role model, we certainly would be able to have our lives have meaning. So, and Wadabevi, still waiting for your answer, Wadabevi. There you go. What? The answer is, how was your day yesterday at work? How did you do? Was it successful? I saw Maticus von Atticus last night at the Republican wrap-up party. 0 sales. What? What happened? Reality struck in. It's not as easy as you think. She's trying to change the subject. It was sparsely attended, not well promoted, sparsely attended. The diehards were there. A couple candidates were there. They had to leave around 10. Kind of wrapped up at 10. I had only like 2 hours at the PlayStations, LOL. The PlayStations? Is she trying to say patience? But still, well, sometimes when we become complacent, when we think we've got it figured out, we start with a table with 4 sharp corners, and we kind of shave a little bit off this edge and that edge. It's hard to keep doing the exact 10 things that work. Right. Yeah, so that's what when I was selling, to caution myself that when I got successful, not to say, okay, well, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to do that. If there's 10 steps you need to do to get a sale, what we tend to do is say, well, that ninth step, I don't need to do that. In the fourth step, I can kind of modify that a little bit. And we go from a nice square table to a round table, but it was at the corners is what made the difference. So you gotta always remind yourself, I don't need to get to improve. Well, I want to continue to improve the process, but I don't want to cut out the little things. And it might be spending an extra 30 seconds making the person feel comfortable with you, not even talking about a car wash contract. You're just talking about what a beautiful day it is today. Wow. Yeah. Nice car. That's one of the things I would probably say if it was a classic car or an old car. Hey, cool car, man. Yeah, I'm sure it loves that you're taking care of it. If somebody has an Audi, it'd be like, wow, what a beautiful car. Hey, by the way, you want to buy that thing? So don't become complacent. When we think we have the game figured out, whammo, they changed the rules on us. I can see many gorgeous vehicles every day. Yeah. You seeing a lot of Teslas? Teslas is now the most popular selling car in the US. All right, let's get back to what people care about. We're 6:29 in, and let's see other things. Advice from an 80-year-old: make someone's day by paying the toll for the person in the car behind you. Yeah, that was probably like when a toll was 25 cents or 35 cents. And we don't really have tolls anymore. So what would we know about the person, this 80-year-old? They probably grew up on the East Coast or somewhere where they had a lot of toll roads, and the toll roads were not expensive, just a few coins. Even if you said today, pay for the person's drink behind you. Pay for the person's drink behind you. At Starbucks, that's like $5. No thanks. So what is a little thing you can do for kindness for people, strangers behind you? Which then they're encouraged to do for the person behind them, behind them, behind them, behind them. 3 simple goals for today. I have 3 simple goals, 6 important things to get done. Let's see. We're going to come back to the TED Talk. Daily Stoic. Yeah, this is a good one on discipline. And part of it is having the discipline to be disciplined. Don't go overboard. Right. Jordan Peterson was a good one too. I don't remember what it was, but it was good. Darren Hardy. Yeah, that's red letter for today. And what he's been talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is becoming more efficient in the morning, your morning routine. How to get going, get the day started right. This is day 3. One habit that changes everything. So it has to do with when you get up in the morning. Seth's blog. What did we do before AI arrived? Another important one. We are not worthy. Okay, did we give up before AI arrived? Plenty of creative pundits are decrying the speed and cost of creating pretty good work with an AI. It can often draw, write, and compose as well as a mediocre freelancer, sometimes better. Well, I don't know. I would say no. It can often draw. I've seen, and Lucy does some great things with AI, quickly, bam, drawing stuff. It's helped me structure homework assignments. You got to go back and edit heavily to get the facts in there, the details in there, but I think it's a great tool. But why was there mediocre freelancers? Okay, so it's saying AI is often better than mediocre. But why was there mediocre? The system that pushed us to turn our writing into oatmeal and our art into paint by numbers was here long before OpenAI showed up. Right. When the bar is raised, it challenged each of us to do what we already had the power to do. Exceed the minimum. Exceed the minimum. That's right. Too many people are what is the minimum I have to do, and then to meet that or just barely get over the minimum, as opposed to what's the best I can do given the time and resources I have. And I think that's the key, is what's the best I can do given the time and the resources I have. So that would be a thing for, say, Wada Bevy out there at the car wash, is what's the most selling she can do given the time and the resources. So she doesn't have the ability to give away a lot of, or probably any free stuff, either than the thing that hangs from your mirror. And they certainly don't want cars backing up in line, right? So what is the best Sophie Wada Bevy can do given the time and resources that she has, as opposed to what's the minimum I need to do? So, not sure where Matticus von Atticus is today. He was doing pretty well yesterday. We had a good road trip to Vegas, got a lot accomplished. But now I have to get ready to go to the breakfast. I sent him the link. Okay. So volunteers breakfast, got to go to the store first. And so it should be a very interesting, action-packed day out there. And so we've been road testing the new idea. What is your relationship with Jesus like? Tell me about your relationship with Jesus. That's an interesting little test question. Maybe we need to have a little bumper sticker made. Tell me about your relationship with Jesus. And most people are going to be like, huh? What? Well, he came and died for my sins, etc. If they tell the story of who he is or what he does, but not what their relationship is. Or he's my Lord and Master. Really? Well, once he was resurrected, God put him up here to his right-hand side, and now he's the Lord and Master. Versus, no, I have a relationship with him. Okay, anyway, we're going to say Auf Wiedersehen, adios, hasta luego, sayonara. How do they say it in Chinese? I don't know. Sent him the link. Okay, good. Glad that you're here, Wada Bevy. Keep in contact with Lucy. I haven't talked, I call it Reach Out to Catman Joe. Lucy, Catman Joe, Edward, Roxanne, Elise, yourself. And with that, I will say hasta la vista.